What's up, everybody? All right, we got Sierra in the house. About that. But anyway, here's my camp here. I'm camping in this really tall pine forest here. Baby Yoda, what's up, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. How you been? So, and then Sierra's over behind the truck. But if I go over there, it's gonna. All right, sorry everybody. This is kind of annoying how this is working here, and I apologize. Let's see here. Is this turned off? I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay, I guess we're back on. Sorry, this just keeps bouncing in and out. So what I'm doing is I'm actually going to stream a video here on YouTube while I got this on the background, and or I'm going to have that on the background. That way, the signal's there, because it seems like if I don't have a signal going, like if I don't have something playing in the background when I'm out here, because we're not actually in Starlink range right now. And so I've got the Starlink on the top of the truck there. You can see it, but you know, it's not, we're out of range. And also there's not much trees. I'm trying to pass through to that area, but it wants to look that way. The satellite does. And when it looks that way, it hits those trees right there. And those are those massive ponderosa pines. And so, seems like it's doing better now. So, all right, you all got me now. Great, good deal. Okay, so I wanted to show you what I've got here is, hey, what's up, Victor Debs? How you doing? It's not freezing now. Yeah, Lance, it's nice. It's just like the third day that it's not like totally freezing outside. So I've got my hammock right here, and then I've got a creek right here. So this creek is another spring-fed creek. And Alan, yeah, Izzy, I can't believe you did that. It was great. So, let's see, Dickie Elite's here. It's the Dickie Elite training. So happy Easter to you as well. But yeah, I've got this creek here. This is another spring-fed creek, just like the other one from yesterday. And this is in generally kind of the same area. And the trees through here are really impressive. That's what I like about it. You've got these old growth alligator juniper trees, which are really cool. They got this alligator bark on them, which I really like. And then you've got these massive, you know, like these trees behind me here, these massive ponderosas that go up, you know, forever. I mean, that tree there, it's got to be 100 feet tall, at least 150 or something like that. So it's really nice back in here. So yeah, Chris, this is a great spot. I love it. And let's see, Martina. Oh, hey, Martina, how you doing? Got your front yard mowed in. Glad you got your yard all taken care of. So, but yeah, coming back this way, if we turn around and kind of look, so this is looking upstream, and it's always there's so the tree cover here. Hey, what's up, Jim? How you doing? The tree cover here is so tall that it's always shaded throughout the day. And so, like, you're looking back in here, and there I go. I kind of covered up the sun of my head. But you can see how those trees are, and it's just amazing through here. And so it's going to be, oh, hey, what's up, Lance? You're going to be in Flag second week of May. Okay, cool. Yeah, hit me up. I'll probably be around. So, hey, Bobby, happy Easter to you, tell. Or happy Easter to you, too, not tell. But it goes up this way. And then if we turn around here, let's go down on the creek, actually. I put the router up right there so we can walk down on the creek and check this out. And so it's real nice down in here. And yeah, Cindy, the hammock there plus the creek, it's just tranquility. And then we've got the water that's coming down through here. And you hear that little sound, just that creek sound. So I ain't hugging no alligator bark. That's funny, Chris. Yeah, this stuff's rugged, man. It's like natural sandpaper, but out of like super strong bark. But here's looking upstream. So you can kind of see it's just meandering through. This stream doesn't really crank. It doesn't really crank until monsoon season, because it's a small spring that comes in here. So hey Lee, happy Easter to you too. Thanks for tuning in from South Carolina. And so it's just a small spring that comes through here. But when monsoon season hits, it really rages. You can see how, like, you know, the creek bed's up over there on both sides and all that stuff. And so yeah, it looks like Western UP. I'd love to go up and visit that area. So Casey, coming in from Alabama, how's it going, man? Thanks for tuning in. So, and then here's looking towards the trees that are just kind of like right behind me here. Let's see if we can get behind and get some shade. So yeah, there we go. So you can see how big these trees are. I mean, these are the big ponderosa pines. There was an alligator juniper around the corner over there, and I went over there and I was kind of like hanging out and chilling next to it and taking some photography, which I'm going to share in some of my future videos. And this alligator juniper, the base of it was it had to be at least like if you just measure straight across the base, it had to be at least 5 feet. Like it was coming out right out of the riverbed, and it was really cool back in there. And it's just around the bend here, so we're gonna stay here another couple days, and then we got that Patreon meetup at my place this coming weekend here in northern Arizona, and then. So I'll probably stay out here till probably Tuesday and then jam back there. And then I got some work to do on Wednesday before people start showing up on Thursday. And, but I'm gonna chill here. I've got this awesome hammock spot and it's just, it's so peaceful. The birds that come through here. Oh, hey, happy Easter, Jeff. The birds that come through here, it's just this, like, especially in the morning time. That's we got here in the morning and I started setting up and then I went down and went RC rock crawling and also did some cold plunges in the pool. The pool's downstream, but I got back here and it was just like, and also this morning it was just nonstop with the bird songs, you know, and it was really cool. And so I'm really looking forward to tomorrow morning. I've got my audio recorder ready to go, and Chris, getting in is easy, getting out's another story. I hear you on that. What I like to do actually is, so what I do with the hammock is I'll put it up like this, then I'll sit in it like this. Just lean back, and then you kind of have like a couch, you know, to where you can chill. I'm sure that's making a lot of people dizzy, so let me stop that. Okay. All right. Oh, hey, Peter. Thank you. Yeah, this is a great spot here. Joe, hey, how's it going from Central Michigan? Right on. So, still blessed to experience it monsoon or not. Yeah, definitely, Cindy. I love it around here, and I like it right now because you can get in and out of this area. You know, during monsoon season, it's going to be difficult because there's a couple washes you have to go through. So yeah, Sierra's feeling good. She's had fun running around today. She's actually been running around today. So that's always a great sign. That means she feels really good. Thanks, Dessa. Happy Easter to you as well. And so we've just been hanging out though. We did a little bit of four-wheeling this morning after we packed up. Got some wild turkeys on camera, and then, man, it was crazy. We had the weirdest sound coming from the creek last night. It was like this weird humming sound. And I have no idea what it was, and I didn't get out of the truck to go look at it because I was actually kind of freaked out a little bit. And I didn't know. I was like, oh, great, here I am talking about all these paranormal stuff, and then something's going on down here. So it was crazy. I didn't get it on film, but if the creek section that I'm at here makes the same noise tonight, then I'll definitely get it on film and share it with y'all. But it's been great being out. I haven't been, you know, the problem with not being able to truck camp as much as I have wanted to is just due to the fact that my truck hasn't been in working order like at all for almost a year, a little over a year now. And so I got it back last February from getting my truck engine replaced, which happened I blew it in September of 2021. And oh, that's awesome, Joe. You got some good weather coming up. But I blew it in September of 2021, and last year it was in the shop every single month, and there were times where I couldn't drive it. Those were extended periods of times. And so I'm really pleased to have it back now and working good. It's doing great on trails. Like I was saying yesterday on the live stream, I took it up to Findlay Honda, and my friend Tyler totally dialed it in. And so it's just great to have my truck, to have like confidence from it. Hey, Curtis. There we go. Dang, I tell you what, this apologize, I'm fading in and out, but we should be good to go here. Let me put on another video. Let me put on SUVRV, and that's my friend Tristan, and we'll have his video going in the background to make sure the internet stays current, because I think what happens with the live stream is it's not like the data can kind of come and go a little bit, and when that happens and the data is kind of sketch out here, it stops. The Starlink kind of stops, and as a result I lose the connection. And so if I'm able to keep the connection going with like having a video playing in the background or something like that, then it stays connected. So so that's what's going on. So anyway, but back to here, the weather's real nice. It got up to like 65 today. The temperature this evening, it's only supposed to get down to like 45, so it's supposed to be really comfortable. And then we're supposed to have the hottest temperatures on Tuesday, which will be like 70 around here. I'm doing a speed test right now to see what we've got, because he's throttling down my Starlink. So, all right, that's why we're coming in with our connectivity right now. 26 download, and then looks like 3.5 megabits per second upload on the Starlink. So hopefully it doesn't continue to do that, because that's really frustrating, and I apologize. So, but for those who are just now joining, let me see. Make sure this is going. Yeah, that's the plan. For those that are just now joining, I'm down here by this creek, and here's kind of looking down into the creek itself. It's just flowing. It's real minor. I'm about to take Darcy's out for the, oh, cool, courtesy, that's awesome. I've been actually rolling around with my truck too. I've got it on the back of my truck there. You see it right there on the top, and been going through the creeks out here and climbing on rocks. So there's tons of rocks to rock crawl on. It's great. And just having a blast with that. And it's real nice here too, because like this, there's a slight slope here that's going, it's a down slope. And so with the water coming through, you really get a bunch of water sounds here, even though there's not a lot coming through the creek. Because the springs up here just aren't as much. If you go downstream a little bit more, there's a section where like 4 springs come into this creek at one time, and it gets like twice the size. And so right now, just with the springs coming down from upstream, which is like way up in this river canyon, it's just not that much down. The springs coming down from upstream, which is like way up in this river canyon, it's just not that much down here. But no, everything's going good, and we're gonna go 4-wheel. Sierra, we may have to go beat up Elon Musk. Starlink ain't working, girl. What are we gonna do? All right, I moved my satellite. Yeah, I'm sorry, everybody. I had to move my satellite. I moved it over a little bit so that it was pointing towards those trees right there. And as a result, I was getting interference. But now it seems like it's a little bit better. I'm really sorry about this. I was going to show you the interior of my truck of where I sleep. And that's how I've got it set up right now. I'm using the bedroll from LS Canvas Tents and really like it. It's really comfortable and convenient. When I'm done sleeping at night, I just throw everything on top of here and roll it up and push it in, which is great. And so your vinyl scratch shot, Cindy, that's awesome. Yeah, Sierra, you want to come over here, sweet girl? Come here. Come here, sweetie. Come here, pumpkin. Over here. Come on, let's come over this way. What are you doing? You want to come say hello to everybody? Well, come here. I know, pumpkin. What are you doing, little baby girl? Come here. Yeah, Dee, that's true. It is just the reality in the woods, to be honest. Come here, pumpkin. Let's go over this way. What you doing? Come here. Oh, I know you're just such a happy girl. So she's doing great. I'm really pleased. Just all things considered, she's doing really well. So now this is my favorite time of the day, camping in the woods in spots like this with a lot of trees, because you start to get the sunset coming through the trees like this, and it just makes everything look just super like and all that stuff. Sierra 2024, that's right, Lance. Yeah, it just keeps on going. Sorry, everybody. Urbex Overland, how you doing, man? Said D, yeah, glad to see you're looking good too. Blaine, yeah, you're heading out on Wednesday. Where are you? Where are you headed to, Blaine? And if it's a spot that not a lot of people go to, don't put it up. But if you're going to anywhere that you don't mind mentioning, I'd love to know where you're headed out to. I'm always interested in where people are going to go camp and all that stuff. Awesome. I thought about that up here too, of like one of those ultralights, because I know those things are super sketchy and everybody dies in them, but I'm not planning to live forever. And so I was thinking it'd be fun to have one of those, and then you could cruise and then land on top of some of these big old mesas and and camp up there and stuff like that. Because there's some places around here that you just cannot get to, but it'd be cool if you had a plane, you sure could. And it's one of those things would be nice, because you don't have to take very much distance, to take off and get rolling with that. Let's see. The router's over here, but I was gonna start up a fire, but it's on the other side of the, let's see if I can do this real fast. It might buffer, and if it does, I apologize, because I'm out here in the middle of nowhere, and we've only got this little window up here right there to get the satellites. So unfortunately, that's just kind of the way it works right now. But I've got the fire all done up with wood, and I was gonna have a fire for us. So I could possibly move the router over here in a sec, and then we could sit by the fire and kind of hang out. It's gonna start getting chillier here in a little bit, but not like super cold tonight or nothing like that. But I do wanna cook over the fire. And so we're gonna go ahead and get this going. And I use like a little torch to get this going, so that way we can get our little fire kind of up and running pretty quickly and not have to babysit it. That's one of the things that annoys me, especially when I was winter camping, like babysitting the fire. I always want to make sure that when I fire it up, it's like you light it once and you can walk away from it while it gets going, and then you step back to it and the fire is good to cook over. So everything's going good on the Rumble channel. The comments are real nice over there. I'm really thankful people are tuning in. I'm going to be doing another stream over there tonight at 6 p.m. And I was floored. I got quite a few views on that live stream over there, considering that my audience isn't very big yet. So that's encouraging. And I'm looking for other places to post to as well, because I invested in a type of software program to where you can tap into different social media, like I can do Facebook and Instagram, or not, I guess I can't do Instagram, but I can do like Facebook, and then like I can do Rumble, and I can do my own website, and I can do um, YouTube all at the same time. And if I and then I can stream all three at once. So I'm gonna work on getting that all taken care of. And oh, thanks, you joined Rumble just to follow along. That's awesome. I appreciate that, by the way. And I think the more outdoor content that gets on there, it's just going to diversify the content on Rumble. I don't like that the fact that it's just mainly just like a right wing bitch session, you know. But then it seems like it seems like a lot of social medias are bitch sessions, so it kind of is what it is. But let's see, Blaine. Oh, cool, you're going to Utah Desert. Nice, man. No snow finally. Yeah, it's just been crazy. All this snow has just been nuts. It's been nice having this water here though, because you mentioned 9 gallons of water. So, oh, Lance, it's all good, brother. You can watch me here or over there. It's either one. It's all great. But but yeah, it is nice to give YouTube a little competition. It just keeps them on their toes. You know, I think the way that they've been doing to content creators lately is kind of just not the best. And as a result, it's giving these other channels a lane. You know, but I still have grown. You know, I've like cut my teeth and made my name on YouTube, and so I can't be totally mad at it. You know, it's been great for what it has been up to this point. So, oh, thanks, Donna. I appreciate that. So yeah, we'll go over to Rumble after this at 6 p.m. and have a live stream over there too. And I'll probably readjust the router so that way I can go over. Um, Check out Kick. It's a new one. Oh yeah, I'll have to check that out too. I'm open to getting on all of them. I mean, you never know which one's going to take off. And I started thinking about this too. Like, you know, when I was coming up, there was like MySpace, and then that kind of came and went, and then it was like the first big social media platform, you know. And then there were other ones that came on, and then like, you know, of course, Facebook got real big, and then it's kind of fallen by the wayside. And then Twitter got real big, and then it's being reorganized, you know, by Elon and all that stuff. So that's kind of lost its luster. And then I think YouTube's just kind of going through that cycle. It seems like social medias do it. They just fall out of favor eventually, you know. Everybody gets on 'em initially, and it's like exciting because it's growing and all that stuff. But once it just gets huge, it seems to be like it just gets to a point to where, you know, after a while, people just like they want something new. Like it's not like anything in particular that drives them away. It's just they're, you know how it is. You're like, oh, I've been on that forever. It's just kind of stale or whatever. So it could be that YouTube's experienced that as well. You know, because you can't stay king of the block forever. It just doesn't work. You know, every dynasty, or even companies that think they're dying, have been the best. You know, some of the decisions they've made, and so that's why. Ah, Cookie Fun. Thank you, Camper Dude, over there. I appreciate it as well. And sorry about the connectivity. We still are bouncing in and out here. The satellite keeps readjusting, and it wants to look towards the trees. And so that's what's making it to where the signal's kind of coming and going. So sorry about that. Sierra girl, where'd you go? Are you still just laying there? She's just chilling on the ground right there. I don't know if y'all can see her. Whoops. There she is right there. But yeah, it's, you know, so it's going good over there, and I'm pleased with what's going on with Rumble. I did mention it on social media about why I joined that place, and boy, did I get the heat from some people. But it's people I don't even know. It's like people that I guess follow me on there, but I've never met or been connected with them on Facebook as like a friend. And so it was kind of weird to get really plastered by, or really railed by a bunch of those people. But I guess that is what it is. It's just strange. Like, people will say like, well, you know, how much money do you make on this, da 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 da, and they ask you so many questions about your life. You're like, hey, I still want to keep some things personal. You know, it's like I don't want to put everything out there. So I hope that some people will understand that and just don't get so upset when I ask to have my privacy respected a little bit. But so back to here though, we will be camping here, like I said, until Tuesday. I've got a couple videos that I'm working on. I've got one for Jackery because I've been, oh, thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Oh, and also the email. Cool. Yeah, I'm sending out the email tomorrow. And so that'll be coming out probably in the afternoon. Got to work on it tomorrow because I got some video files I want to download from today for it, and just kind of give everybody updates. And then I haven't really been doing any of the volunteer work with the Native American ruins that I always do about this time of year. Hang on a second. Let me go back there a bit. But that's usually what I do this time of year. I usually spend this time of year, and I'm not on Facebook or not on YouTube very much, because I'm photo documenting a bunch of Native American ruins over in the Sedona area, but I'm not doing that this spring. The reason being is that Sierra would essentially just have to sit in my truck and just like hang out and not do anything because she can't hike those hard hikes to get to those locations. And so this was more of like a Sierra sort of decision, is based around her. What you looking at, girl? Something over there? We're in a really big mountain lion area and also a big bear area. So I got to keep an eye on her. But that decision was based on Sierra's health. And so we just stuck around here, and I don't mind it. I mean, heck, I mean, look where I'm at. It's like, it's beautiful. So it's not a big deal. So thank you, Donna. But I do want to get back out there and help. And there's some more stuff which I found as I was leaving the area last summer, which I didn't get a chance to document yet. So I want to do that. And that'll be something I just continue to do. But I did find some ruins just south of my place, which is really cool. So, oh, hey, Nick. Let's see. So you literally just got married and want to send a shout out. Ah, I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Well, congratulations on your marriage, man. I hope you and your wife have a great day and have an awesome time on your honeymoon and all that stuff. So thanks for tuning in. I appreciate you tuning in right after you got married. So thank you very much. But so back to here though, with Sierra, like I said, she continues to do well. And oh, Joe, you're actually asking about Sierra. I'm gonna give you guys an update real quick. So hey, Kevin, how's it going, buddy? She's doing good, and she's been hanging out today, just kind of chilling. She's been just, kind of like that. When we go on walks around the creek, she does go, oh, hey, what's up, Scott? When she goes on walks, or I'm sorry, Jeff, that's what I meant, not Scott. So congratulations, Nick and Jeff. Oh, okay, you were saying that, Nick and wifey. Sorry about that. Let's see. Let me turn this off. All right. And when we go walk to the creek, she was always down, to walk to the creek and all that stuff and be cool. Let's see. How do I turn this off? There we go. And yesterday when I got her out of the truck, Sierra Tree Fund, thank you, Lance. Yesterday when I got her out of the truck, she is starting to whimper now, because like I'll grab and oh, hey, Nev, thank you very much, Neville. I'll grab her on, like, pick her up, and I think just underneath her chest where the tumors are real bad in her lungs, it causes her some pain, and so she does yelp a little bit, which just crushes me. So I'm thinking of building a little ramp that I can take with me, and I can put it out of the back of the truck, and then also on the back of the the slide out extension there, so that way she doesn't have to worry about me carrying her down, because I don't let her jump down anymore because it's too hard on her joints, and then also too on her chest. Like the amount of tumors that are in there, it's a lot, and so it's one of those things to where I want to make sure that I don't do anything to aggravate it, and also too I don't want anything to like rupture. I don't know how that works, but like jumping down and like having her first impact right on her front paws, isn't the best. And so hang on here, let me. So with all that said, the ramp for Sierra I think is going to be ideal. It's going to be key. Is this starting up again? Sierra's resting, pacing herself. Oh, thank you, Vivian. I appreciate that. Yeah, she's just such a good girl. She's been a blast to hang out with and have fun. And I realize we're in the twilight of our adventures, but we can still have fun. And we're having a great time out here. I mean, it's just mellow. It's just there's no one around. This is pretty far off. So, are you bringing your tools? So yeah, built by. Oh, okay, cool. Thanks, Kevin. I appreciate that. And so back here, it's just there's no one that comes around. The road is actually pretty far that way. And so this trail coming down here, you can't really even see it from the road. I just happened upon it because I was walking through the area and I saw it. And so you come down through here, and then there was a crossing across the creek over there, but it looks like the Forest Service kind of blocked that up, because you can get into the wilderness area down there. That's just south of this area. So for those that don't know what I do to try to find the most relaxing and remote spots of camping, is I just look for wilderness areas, and then oh, cool, thanks, Nick, that's awesome, man. And so I just look for wilderness areas, and I go camp along the edge of them, and then just hike into the wilderness areas, and you never see anybody because a lot of people don't want to hike. You know, and there's some people, unfortunately, they can't hike. You know, they might have physical limitations or something like that. And so that's where I find all these spots, and they typically have really light use, and there's not a lot of folks that come around, and usually there's not a lot of information on the areas either, because with only like 4% of people that visit public lands going into wilderness areas, you know, you just don't get a lot of stuff online posted about them and stuff like that. So let's see, can you still live full time off YouTube, Chris? No, but that with Patreon, I'm fine. And then I've got sponsors right now that I've been working with. That's why you're going to see like a Jackery review coming up and a few other reviews from other companies. They're mainly battery companies, and I'm showing batteries that are kind of specific for the thing that you're doing. Like I definitely think like the Jackery 1000 is a great truck camping battery because it's so portable. You know, it's lightweight. They use like a lighter weight charge controller and stuff like that, and so it's easy to use. The same with their solar panel platforms. Like those things are really rugged, but they're also lightweight, and so it's nice. Joe, no, I've not ever been to Michigan, unfortunately. But so I'm doing that to help offset, you know, the loss in revenue that I've experienced on YouTube because it's been substantial. I mean, it's been thousands and thousands and thousands per month. And so it's been going on for 14 months. And last year, I mean, if you look at what I made from YouTube, you just laugh at it. You know, the previous 3 years were great. And luckily, you know, I was able to use that to buy the property out in Arizona and pay cash for everything. And so I don't have any debt, which was nice. But it still is frustrating, you know. And the nice thing is my life is scalable. And I've talked to some other friends that are nomads, and we talked about this. But if we want to, you know, so Uber XO, I appreciate it, man. But if you know, if we want to, we can always go and just go live in our trucks and be dirtbags and live on like $1,000 a month, and we still have a great time because we know where to go. And it's like after a while of being on the road, you kind of just you don't even miss television. You don't really care about being online very much and all that stuff. You just go to these cool environments and you just hang out, you know, and it's great. At least I do. That's been my MO. So I'll go to these areas and, you know, like this and come down next to a creek and hang out and just chill for a couple of days and make some content and, you know, get a couple things done online. I'll get some work emails done and all that stuff and talk to different sponsors, potential sponsors and all those things. But yeah, Lee, it's just crazy. It's what it is. It's a demotivator. You know, you get a lot of your content, like basically it's just, you know, when you get your income reduced to what it is now, and even with their ad revenue being down, I still would make a truckload more than what I make at the present moment. But I'm still thankful for what I make because it allows me to do this. It's just that when you build it up to a certain point and you get knocked down, it has a way of making you not want to post very much, you know. So that's why over like the past um, uh, I just watch one TV show, and other than that, just YouTube. Yeah, Joe. I'm the same way. I don't watch TV anymore because obviously I don't have a television or service out here. But I have YouTube, and I pretty much get on YouTube, and then I'll get on like, um, I do get on Rumble. They're starting to get a lot more sports stuff out there, which is cool. And then yeah, the Chris Farley stuff, dude. Chris Farley was hilarious back in the day. Remember the Chippendale stripper skit he did with Patrick Swayze back when Patrick Swayze was young? That was hilarious, dude. But uh, but yeah, the profits over people. I agree with you, Peter. It seems like that's the case. Unfortunately, a lot of us have to deal with that, you know. And so, see, Pluto is cool. I have to check that out. But you know, a lot of us have to deal with that. There's people that are dealing with that with their jobs, you know, in the corporate world. They, you know, get passed over for raises or, you know, bosses take advantage of them and stuff like that. And it's never a good feeling, you know. And I guess is what I'm trying to. I have been re-energized now though with how Rumble has done so well to take off, and it's not like I'm crushing it over there or nothing, but it's already got a decent monthly income, and it's nothing like you know, it's not on par with YouTube yet, but it's getting there. And so Matt, it's what you know, it's actually whatever you prefer. It's a Rumble or YouTube. And so, Charlie the plumber, first time here. Thank you for tuning in. I'm here along a really cool creek next to a wilderness area in northern Arizona. Um, but you know, it's whatever y'all prefer, whatever platform you feel comfortable. If you want to catch me on both of them and just watch different content on each, that's fine. Or if you just prefer one or the other, that's cool. The reason why I'm over there though is because I like with the other content creators going over there. Um, it's a simple switch. You know, you just there's a way you can import all your videos with one click, and then it just goes up to Rumble and it's there within a day, which is real nice. And so I did that because I wanted to back up my videos, number one. And so you can back them up on their servers just in case something ever happened to YouTube servers and they go down, then you can go to Rumble and you can get your videos. And then number two, I just wanted to try something different because like I was saying, it could be that, let's see here, my Mr. Big's out of cancer. Oh no, I'm sorry to hear that. Terry, I'm sorry. I'm just, the cancer in dogs is the worst, you know? And it seems to be, I think though, you know, a lot of the pesticides that we've used and fertilizers that we use, stuff like that, gets into creeks and things like that. And every time you take your dog on a walk and they want to go drink out of the creek, or you know, if your yard's heavily fertilized, something like that, I think it has a detrimental effect on these animals. You know, it's definitely taking them down early. Because my vet was telling me, she's like, yeah, like 50% of dogs over 10 now, they all have cancer. That's just nuts. And so I don't wish it on anybody. It sucks because like you can't even talk to your dog and you want to say, think like, are you doing all right? Or, you know, how's everything going? And you know, she's always down to roll with me. And Lance, I'm sorry to hear that. She's always down to roll with me, but I wonder if it's just because she's so tough. Because like the last time, you know, before we had the surgery done for her, when she just went down one day, the day before she hiked like 4 miles with me at like 13,000 feet, and it wasn't easy. And I'm like, this is a tough cookie, and maybe that's what triggered it or something, you know, that to really make it you know, cut like affect her, because it seemed like she was fine the previous day. The next day she just wouldn't get up and was breathing super heavy and all that stuff. So. But anyway, cool truck. And hey, man, hey, I missed your comment last night. I'm sorry about that. You were talking about how you lost, I think like it was either your dog or your cat, but then you found them again. So just wanted to say, hey, when I was watching the live stream again, I saw that. So I see Miguel and Angelo 5545, I think it was. I'm still in northern Arizona, but I'm along this really great creek. And let's walk down in here. It seems like our connection's a little bit more stable right now. Let's walk down in here. I'll show you this. So here's the creek right here, and it's all spring fed. So right now it's not really raging. The reason why it's so wide here is because during monsoon season it really gets going. So, Foot TV, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, dogs are awesome. They literally are like the best for us. I mean, they show us how to enjoy the moment, and you know, they give us a ton of love, and they're just unconditionally excited to see us like every second of the day. You can leave your house for like 5 minutes and you come back and they're like, yeah, you know, they can't wait to see you. So, but here's kind of like the little creek corridor that we've got. And there's a lot of trees, these big old trees that are back in here, these huge ponderosa pines. I just go way up. I mean, just sky. I mean, like well over 100 feet tall. And then around the bend here is some really cool features, but I think we'd cut out if we walked over there, unfortunately. And then here's looking downstream. So it just kind of meanders along this entire little creek bed here. And it's all covered, but it just meanders through all the rocks and stuff. So it's fun to RC rock crawl through here because I can bring my truck through here and it's just rock. It's not going to hurt anything. So the little rubber tires go, all that stuff. And it's kind of to scale. It's like I'm going through like really deep water with the RC truck, but it's only an inch or two deep. So it's pretty awesome. And then here's looking back at camp for those who are just now joining us. So let's roll back this way. I got my hammock right here out over the creek and kind of look up that little corridor right there and enjoy the water sounds. And then coming back this way, we've got the truck. And then using the Jackery right here to power the Starlink. But we've got my truck set up. Got the awning out too. I like to have that just because in the afternoon the sun hits this over here and it makes it kind of hot. And so I like to kind of lay in there every once in a while in the afternoon, just kind of take a little break and maybe take like about a 30-minute nap. And so that kind of helps it to where the sun stays off those things back there. And then here's looking inside again for those who didn't see it when I just did it. So I took out the shelves up top. There used to be shelves that were on both sides there, but I got rid of them. And to open it up a little bit, I also took out the flooring in here, which was about that much of space and elevation. So that way I don't hit my head on the top anymore, which is really nice. So, oh, hey, Joshua, what's up, man? Let's see, are you north of Grand Canyon, Foot TV? No, I'm actually south of Grand Canyon. South of Grand Canyon, just a little bit. So, but this is a great area. Like no one comes around. No one really even knows about it. I've talked to people in the nearest town over. I'm like, hey, you ever go up there? And they're like, where's that? It's like somewhere in Utah. so, you know, I don't want to give it away because I want this for the rest of my life, kind of to myself. So I'll bring close friends out here. I've already told Phil from down to Mob that this is where we should hang out all summer, and just there's like literally over 100 miles of 4x4 trails that you can only do with a crazy 4x4 rig, and so we could go back in there and just get lost forever, you know. And he'd go do his thing, I'd do my thing, meet back up, wheel some more, you know, make some stories, make some videos, and then go back out again. So, and I'll be truck camping a lot this summer because I do have a few things to do around my place, but overall, it's not like I've got, you know, I've got to stay there or nothing. I'm not building a house. I mean, I'm just building a little cabin though, but I should be done with that soon. As soon as I get back, I'm going to work on it. And then I won't get started on the Forest Service lookout tower until probably another year or two. I just have too much stuff to take care of right now. I want to put in septic and all those things in my place, but we're still going to be coming out weekly to truck camp. And there's lots of spots that are high up in here. I can get up to like 7,900 feet. And oh, hey, Joe, so this is it's about an hour and a half drive from my place, but it's only 28 miles. But that's because all the Forest Service trails that I have to take to get here are a little rugged. And they're pretty slow going. And lots of like winding roads and stuff like that. Excuse me. Okay, Lance, you'll be there. I'm not going to go to the San Juans this summer. I thought I was going to go up there to that spot where, you know, I hang out at. But with Sierra's health, you know, we're just going to chill around here because she did have a tough time breathing up there. And I don't want to make it to where she struggles when she's breathing. But we're going to stay here and, you know, hopefully she keeps on trucking and does a great job. But, you know, I'm realistic. I realize it's cancer. It's all throughout her body now. And, you know, it's a limited amount of time left, to be honest. And it sucks. You know, I love her to death and we've had so much fun together over the years. But I can honestly say that, you know, even just one day with her is better than none. And so the fact that I've been able to travel with her and run around and have all this fun with her for so many years has just been awesome. You know, I can't be mad about that. So, but I'll be really sad when that time comes, obviously. But the goal around here, though, is to just explore these wilderness areas because there's like 4 more that I want to hit up that are, yeah, she is, dude. She's amazing. But there's like 4 more that I want to hit up that are near here that no one really knows about. And so that's going to be my jam going forward is just exploring the places that are close to where I live, not driving all over God's creation because I think honestly too, after a while, it kind of runs in the ground. So, and then free to run fail. Yeah, I agree. It'd be easier to operate without a dog because then I can go into the areas like national parks or it's not going to be as much fun. I think the downtime is probably going to be a lot more boring. Yeah. And that's where I'll probably actually get a lot more work done because I'm not one to sit around and be bored. And what I've been doing like the last 7.5, 8 years on the road is like I'd just play with Sierra all day long, you know. And then I'd be like, all right, stop, girl, we got to make a video, you know. And when she's not here, I'll probably bust out a ton more. So, and all right, sorry about that. It looks like our satellite just reset. Yeah, it's really bad right now. So I don't know how this picture looks, but it's probably not the best at the moment. So I'm sitting here in front of the computer like this. Wow, the upload's good. The download's horrible. All right. So anyway, sorry about that. But yeah, so plan going forward. And, you know, I kind of like it up here because in Northern Arizona, not a lot of people that aren't from the area don't realize how incredible it is. And I think the reason why people can come here and can potentially get frustrated is because a lot of the roads, you have to know where to go. Because a lot of the roads are either not marked or, you know, you come into some of these areas that have ranches in them and some of the roads are private and you can't get through. And so like to get out to this area, I have to actually cross a mountain range in order to get to the road that can get in here. But if the ranch that is like a 20,000 acre ranch down on the other side of this mountain range, if they wouldn't have locked and put gates and locked the road off, then I could have easily come here and been here in like 30 minutes. So, you know, you just have to know where to go, and it takes time to figure it out. But once you do, you realize you're like, man, there are a ton of places to go. You just have to put in the I guess, legwork, you know, to figure out where you can actually go and where you can't. Because the private land out here, you don't want to start rolling around on these huge ranches that so, oh, Lance, yeah. But if you come back to the area, let me know, and you'll be up here. Terry, I've not found any mushrooms. I've been looking for them, but I haven't found any yet. I thought for sure we'd get them because it's a pretty wet area, but it might not be warm enough yet. I don't know. But you know, for those that do get a chance to experience northern Arizona, it's pretty amazing. And I'm really excited that my area seems like it's going to have more water going forward, and I'm always down for that. So that's really cool. All right, now we're back. Hey everyone, sorry about that. We keep on having problems. So let's see, Maria, you're out. You just logged on. Missed an update on Sierra's health. You know, she's doing good. She's over there just hanging out on the ground right now, and she is, you know, having a good day. We went and ran around in the creek together, and everything was fine. The only thing is, when I carry her out of the truck now, she whines because I have to put an arm underneath her chest, and when I do that, she starts to cry, and okay, sorry, yeah, I'll be sure to do that. She starts to cry and she's like she yelps pretty bad because I think the tumors in her lungs are just, you know, it's too much. There's a lot, and it's heartbreaking because I don't want her to be in pain or anything like that. But other than that, those are the only signs that she's shown. She's not breathing heavy down here. She hasn't coughed down here once since we've been back. So I think it's easier for her, you know, with what she's going through, to be here, and that's why we're just going to stick around here. So there's no need for me to go to Colorado. Colorado will always be there, and I can go there after, you know, after my time with her is done. So we'll just kind of hang here for the summer and do all these adventures, and I'm going to be here a bunch. And so this is the lowest in elevation that we'll camp, and then we're going to go hit some areas to where we can get up to almost like, I think it's 7,900 feet. So in the summertime, that'll be nice and cool, even though it kind of can get hot around here before the monsoons hit. And then when monsoons hit, we're going to be camping next. I'm going to be pulling the trailer down to the little seasonal creek on my property and jamming. So, all right, everybody, I do need to log off now, though, because I do have to make a quick phone call before I do the Rumble live stream. And the Rumble live stream is going to be on my laptop, which still has the webcam, which has some scratches on it, so it's not going to be the clearest picture, but it will be 1080. Southwest Florida Adventures, what's going on, man? Yeah, she's okay though, guys. I mean, like, and I've loved the heck out of her over the years, and so she's in good shape. I just keep telling her like, hey, if it's your time to go, you just tell me when. You're like, I love you to pieces, pumpkin, but I'm here for you and all that stuff. So, you know, I mean, like I said, it sucks to deal with, but I sure do love her. But we'll be doing a live stream on Rumble at 6 p.m. If you wanted to log in over there, we'll probably talk about some of the similar stuff and kind of show people around. But I will have the laptop with me. So like I said, the picture won't be as good a quality until I can get my other webcam fixed. So thanks everybody for tuning in. If you haven't liked yet, please like and subscribe to the channel, and make sure when you subscribe, they change the notification bell. You got to click on it again and then click on all to make sure you get your notifications. I don't even know if notifications work anymore, to be honest, but it's all good. But I'll always keep posting here, everybody. Don't worry. Just because I'm doing Rumble doesn't mean I'm gonna abandon YouTube, because I love you all, and you guys have helped me get everything that I have had in my life, especially like the ranch and stuff like that, and you know, having times with Sierra and all that stuff. You all have helped me with that by watching my videos, and it just basically, you know, it's a big thank you to y'all for doing that and sticking with me through all the years. So, all right, everybody, have a great night, and we'll do another live stream here this week, and I'll see y'all on Rumble here in about 15 minutes. All right, thank you. Good night.